For athletes, eating the right types of foods in the right amounts and at the right time is how we achieve peak performance. But you might be asking yourself, well, how do I know how much food is right for me? What I'd like to go over is how we can manipulate what's the USDA MyPlate and for different types of training, for easy, moderate, and intense. Now for easy training, which is where if you're just doing a walkthrough or maybe you're even just having an off day, we can use the MyPlate as our reference. We can see that on USDA MyPlate, we have half of our plate is fruits and vegetables. We're getting ample amounts of whole grains and protein, and we're also making sure that we're getting our dairy in there as well. Eating a plate that looks like this throughout the day is going to allow us not only to have enough energy to get through our training for that day, but also provide enough nutrients to make sure that we're maintaining our health. Now, a moderate training day would be like a normal training session or a normal practice or even a game day. We see here that our plate has just a little bit more carbohydrates than the regular MyPlate, and this is because this is our main source of energy for athletes. So we want to increase our portion sizes from things like whole grain pastas, breads, and cereals, and making sure that we're getting ample amounts of fruit in there as well. Now, hard training days, these are those really grueling, intense workouts, and this is where our bodies are going to need a lot more energy. If you look at this plate here, we see that about half of our plate comes from carbohydrates. So it's making sure that we're getting an ample amount of energy, not only to perform, but also to recover as well. We've done a lot of talking about the types of carbohydrates we should have, but one thing it's important to point out is that we still need to make sure that we're getting the right amounts of protein and the right amounts of healthy, unsaturated fat. So you'll see on the easy, moderate, and hard training days that the portion of protein doesn't really change from each one. And it's actually very similar to what the MyPlate is too. So this is a good reference for us. We also want to make sure that we're getting those healthy unsaturated fats, which are the ones that are liquid at room temperature. Things like peanut butter or olive oil are really good examples of those.